I get a lot of fatigue from this specific leg session. So they told me on the leg extensions, said do 3 sets, do 4 sets a day, but take a set off of the Bulgarian split squats. Also do the Bulgarian split squats in the Smith machine so it's more stabilized. And then the last change is Romanian deadlifts with the dumbbells. I'll do those unilaterally. So I'll do one leg at a time. We'll try that today. See how that feels. I definitely think hopefully it'll cut down on the fatigue, the overall systemic fatigue. Like these Bulgarian split squats, they destroy your mind. So one set is going to feel like a lot. And then hopefully, since it's more stabilized on the Smith machine, I can focus more on maybe contracting the quad more rather than trying to focus on my grip on the Bulgarians. Because I start to lose grip a little bit on the dumbbells. Today's definitely another hot day outside. Hot and humid. Yesterday it was too. It's supposed to be like some thunderstorms this afternoon. So hopefully I can get home before it's the gym or the house so I don't get soaking wet. Not really excited that it's a leg day, but I am excited that I get to, have a little bit of change in my program. And then two, doing the leg extensions first. You basically pre-exhaust your quads, so you can only do but so much on the Bulgarian split squats, which is good because I won't have to use as much weight. Because I'm not trying to use the most weight I can with Bulgarian split squats. I'm trying to stimulate the muscle the best that I can. It doesn't matter how much weight you use; it just matters how much can you stimulate the muscle. Because if you're using too much weight, then you're not stimulating it correctly because you got other muscle groups coming into play. But if you use just the right amount of weight, you're getting a good contraction. Hold along eccentric, do along eccentric good leg workout. Some of the exercises, because the Bulgarians and the leg extensions got flip-flopped, I don't really think I trained all the way to absolute muscular failure on everything. I know the Bulgarians I got pretty close, but everything else kind of not up in the air. Like, I still, even though I didn't train to muscular failure, I progressed in my lifts. Except the first exercise, which, it's always in chronological order. The first exercise has been that way for months. The leg curls, I did those, and they felt decent. They felt decent. I didn't progress with those. Last week on the leg extensions, I think last week I did 18, 16, 16. Last week it was after the Bulgarian split squats, so my legs were already tired. This week I did the same weight for 20 reps, the max amount of reps in the exercise. I did that for 20 reps, and then also I added a set and did 20 reps. But I will say, as the sets went on, as I got more and more into the sets, it got progressively harder. The first set was pretty easy. The second set was a little harder. The third set was a little harder. The fourth set was the hardest. But I got 4 set to 20 with 87.5 pounds. So next week, I'll progress and add weight. I'll add weight and then do what I can do. Even though I ain't trained to absolute failure of these exercises, well, some of these exercises, like the leg extensions, I still felt a good stimulus. I got a good pump, a good contraction, held the eccentric all the way down, and got quality reps, and progressed technically, even though I didn't do the Bulgarians before. I did the Bulgarians after, not with the dumbbells, but with the Smith machine. I'm telling you right now, it felt a whole lot better. I did not have hardly any central nervous system fatigue like I normally would afterward or at the end of the workout. I don't have hardly none. And when I was doing these Bulgarians, I still trained pretty hard on them. Like, I was on a slightly different movements